Hello everybody and welcome back. Thank you for joining me today. Doing a quick little update video today going into the weekend. We are back above $50,000 for Bitcoin. Right now we're kind of consolidating, hovering around the 50,400 level. And I am seeing some things that makes me think this move might keep going, but we might need to retrace a little bit more. Real quick, if at any point you enjoy this video, please consider hitting the like and subscribing, joining my community here. I really appreciate all the support, everybody. My channel's been growing, but I'm still a super small channel, so any amount of support goes an extremely long way. I really appreciate it, guys. So, since my last video, we have come back down a little bit, and let me actually change these fibs out because we got a nice little bounce off the 0.5 fib level from the fib up to this swing high right here. And then we managed to put in a new swing high of about $51,000. Yeah, we just barely peaked above 51. Now, luckily, I saw that we were getting a nice little bounce off the 0.5 fib level right here, and I managed to put a little bit more into my Bitcoin long. I entered what I thought was going to be a scalp right about here, and I was thinking about taking profits up here, but then when I was looking at the higher time frames, it was looking like we might want to push for higher swing highs. We had the hidden bullish divergences on the 12-hour time frame, price coming up, while the momentum waves on the bottom were getting bigger. Plus, if you look at this 4-hour time frame, like I said in my last video, I was expecting that we would come down a little bit, get a green dot right here with the 4-hour money flow crossover, and look at that, exactly what I said happened. And it looks like this 4-hour wave still has a little bit more juice, and it is sitting right at the level of the last momentum wave, so seems like this one is going to go higher than this momentum wave, possibly above the 60 line. And if the 4-hour can get above the 60 line here, I think that is looking pretty bullish. Now, I redid my fib to this new swing high to look for some levels for a retracement because it looked like the 1-hour was cooling down a little bit. You can see the VWAP is still pretty far away from the 0 line, so we might need to come down just a little bit. And the level that I'm looking at is this 0.318 fib level. It actually lines up pretty nicely with all of this support in these areas. So I wouldn't be surprised if we came down and tested this level before heading back up. But there's also a chance we bounce off this support and resistance line at 49,890. So if we came down for a quick correction and then came back up, that would be nice, but it would also be very nice if we could stay above this 50,400 level, as it was major resistance even back here. And we are just hovering around this area right now. It seems like there's buyers stepping in trying to keep it above this level right now. But I wouldn't be surprised if we dipped back down quick and then just popped right back up, especially with this 4-hour money flow crossover. This right now is what is keeping me super bullish. And also want to touch on Ethereum. You remember I said that we had already hit the technical target for this head and shoulders formation when we were at 3,800. But like I said, there's a pretty high chance that we continue pumping higher than the technical target. And that did indeed happen. Ethereum put in a new swing high of $4,000. Looks like Ethereum wants to break all-time highs before Bitcoin, maybe. But one thing I want to point out is we did get a bearish divergence on the 2-hour here. You can see we continued pumping higher while the 2-hour momentum waves were getting smaller. And seems like we're going to get the same. Yep, on the 3-hour we have the same, and the 4-hour looks like it might do the same. But the money flow on these time frames is looking really good. It's continuing higher. It's pointing straight up basically. You can see the 1 hour money flow is kind of dipping down a little bit, but it is still super high. You can see it's at the highest level it's been for quite a while. The last time we were at these levels was when Ethereum was pumping up from its bottom about a month ago. This is looking super good because, we're coming down a little bit and we're still at those levels. We put in some pretty high money flow levels here, so the money is flowing into Ethereum, but we do have these bearish divergence to worry about in the short term. And also, I want to touch on Chainlink because we are getting bearish divergences on the 1 hour for Chainlink, and we still have not hit the technical target for this breakout for Link. It's been doing a nice slow climb up, so makes me think that people want Chainlink to come back down and test this trend line before we head higher, especially with the bearish divergences. It's looking like that's what's going to happen. So if we start coming back down in the short term, I would look for a bounce anywhere from $27.5 to about $27. And if that does happen, I think it will actually be good for Chainlink. We will have some support from this trend line, turning it from resistance into support. That might give us a nice launch pad to hopefully hit this technical target and beyond. Alright guys, that's pretty much all I had to talk about, just doing a quick little update. The past month or two, the weekends have been pretty good. We've been pumping over the weekends, especially when we get a slow climb up into a Friday followed by maybe some consolidation. We've been seeing pumps on Saturdays and Sundays. Maybe we see the same happening again. We do have a holiday weekend this weekend, so one extra day, Monday, the stock market's not going to be open as well, so we'll see what happens. We did put in a new swing high though. That is good. Ultimately, I remain bullish. If we come back down and get a test of this 0.318 level, I might add in a little bit more to my long, because if we can establish support and then head back up and possibly look to break 52K, I think we'll be looking at a good week next week. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider hitting the like and subscribing, and I will see you all tomorrow for my next video. Peace out, everybody.